That's next on the agenda, see. You got it, be aware. That's next on the agenda, which is what we're coming to right through the scriptures. Now, if you have on the whole armor of Yahweh ben Yahweh, then be aware is a piece of cake. When the enemy comes practicing what you see and be aware, it's a piece of cake to you. You'll eat it, digest it, and keep on moving, and everything will be sweet. And you'll say, so? I mean, what do you expect the devil to do? Praise me? Suddenly start teaching the knowledge of Yahweh that he has hidden all these 430 years? You suddenly think the enemy is going to teach openly all this knowledge he has hidden from you. Are you weak enough to think that? Yahweh said those that hid the knowledge from us and cut us off from being a nation, that the knowledge of Yahweh and Israel will be no more in remembrance. Yahweh said they were our enemies. Get your dictionary out and study every word that defines enemy, and then study the words that define that, and then study the words that define all that. You'll understand the nature of our enemy's mind to come against you. You'll understand his subtlety. The enemy can't come against me and just say, Yahweh ben Yahweh is not the man. Yahweh ben Yahweh is not the Son of God. He can't do that. And when? He just can't write like that. He can't afford to attack me head up like that. To say that is to attack the Bible, which is to destroy Christianity and Judaism and all other religions. To attack the Bible is to attack every religion on earth. So that's where the religions come from. It's from our book. So they can't afford to attack me like that. That destroys everybody. If the people would believe it, the people would go against them, see? So that would be to attack the very truth of God, the concept of God, as recorded in the book, which is held as holy, by the world. And when you check my literature, every word, all of it is from the book. And I'll write it down and say, check it for yourself. When the people check it for yourself, they say, shoot, that reporter is a liar. So they can't come like that. That's too direct and blunt of attack. They would love to be able to come like that and win. How do they have to come? Subtly. They have to come creating some type of credibility. So they go and gather facts about where I was born, which some of you thirst for. Some of you are more interested in where I was born than you are what I teach. If where I was born was your salvation, there would be a monument standing there. It would be a shrine there. Here is where Yahweh ben Yahweh was born. And you could go and touch the stone and touch the spot and be saved. Just go and look at the spot. Walk on the ground where I was born, and that would save you. You would need nothing else. If you ever got weak, just go back to where I was born and touch that spot. Don't have to have no words, only epitaph, the only inscription on the shrine is, here is where Yahweh ben Yahweh was born, and you'd have salvation. How many of you know that's ridiculous? That is ridiculous? Then why do you want to know something that's ridiculous? Salvation is Yahweh is God, your God, and the only God. Now that's salvation. That's where you better get your mind. This is where Yahweh ben Yahweh went to school. If that's your salvation, be a shrine there. They would never let the building be torn down. It would be preserved through antiquity. And you could go there and walk through the rooms that I walked through. So can you imagine? Just think, Yahweh ben Yahweh walked these halls. My footprints are walking where Yahweh ben Yahweh's little feet went pitter-patter. Oh, here's the chair that Yahweh ben Yahweh sat in. Oh, let me sit in this holy chair, for this is salvation. Is it? Just think, how could a chair be your salvation when they could burn it up? They could just burn your salvation up. If the building was your salvation, they tear it down. That's why they destroyed Solomon's temple. Because these were physical structures, things made by the hand. See, I'm coming building a kingdom that's made without hands. I'm building a temple that is made without hands. I'm cutting a stone out without hands. The kingdom of Yahweh that I'm building cannot be destroyed because it's not brick and mortar. So I don't want you to look, and you can't afford to look the brick and mortar because we see what that did in the past. We used to go to the holy temple of Yahweh built by King Solomon, and that was our source of unity and strength. So the heathen came and always destroyed it. Now what you gonna do? You heathens? Are any of these things salvation? Oh, just think, this is Yahweh ben Yahweh's report card. I just knew he would make A's and B's. Ooh, ooh. Let's laminate it. It's sitting on the wall as a plaque. Isn't that something? Look at his test. There's his handwriting. Is that your salvation? See, why you want to know that? So why would the devil go and spend an unlimited amount of money? Why would the herald give a devil an unlimited expense account to fly all over America to find out where my potty chair is? They know they have created a frivolous people called Jacob. They know Jacob watches soap operas. And soap operas, this is the kind of thing you're interested in. Huh? The mundane, the carnal. So the devil, he'll go around and he'll get all these little things and put them together. In school here, born here, moved here, lived there. His associate and a friend said this about him. Here's their opinion about it. No, that's not about me. That's about the dead. We just read in the Word where I was dead to the knowledge of Yahweh, but I've raised you into the knowledge of Yahweh. Now, how did that happen? That's the mystery. How could I be dead to the knowledge of Yahweh and nobody raised me to the knowledge of Yahweh, but yet I've raised you into the knowledge of Yahweh? Explain that miracle. That's the miracle. You're not coming to interview me because of the shrine that has been established on the spot where I was born. Nobody's coming to interview me because they have been visiting the shrine of where I went to school. No one's coming to visit me because of the shrine of my potty chair. It's the message I teach. That's what's going down in Ephesians chapter 6. It's called the mind. What's in the mind? The war that's taking place in the mind. So the devil, he goes back and gets all these things that carnal-minded people are interested in. And prints that he gathers facts that are irrelevant. And in the middle of those facts, he puts his lies, his venom. Then he prints some more facts. And then he shows lies. And the accusation. He becomes an accuser. Then he prints some more facts. See, he needs a lot of facts to tell a lot of lies. The only way he can be able to tell a lot of lies about me is to go gather a lot of facts. And the purpose is to attack my character. That's what we're going to discover when you study Be Aware. The purpose is to attack Yahweh ben Yahweh's a character to try to discredit me in the eyesight of people so they won't come. They have most of you already written up as a lost cause. They already know you're going to stay. They already written you off. You in white. Well, we already lost it. Let's stop these others from coming. They are trying to hold on to their rulership through what? Lies. If they can discredit the truth bearer, they feel their chance to rule will be shorter, longer. By putting out what? When I reveal the son of perdition, will I be revealing truth or lies? What are they afraid of? What will destroy them? Then the destroyer of the Gentiles has come up out of his thicket. and is on his way to rulership. I'm not on my way from the east or from some other country. I'm on my way to rulership. So there is a contest on. And they perceive that I'm stronger than you think. Meantime, back to Ephesians 6, before we get to be aware. We're still into revealing the devil, the son of perdition. That's what we taught last night. That's what we're in tonight. Finally, brother, see, this is the final act. This is the last part of it all. Finally, brethren, be strong in Yahweh ben Yahweh. Now, if you be weak in Yahweh ben Yahweh, then you don't know about me. This devil can get you, can get your mind, have you tripped out, going left. Now, the devil is so subtle, they don't expect you maybe to just run out that day, but they want what they write to grow in your mind and bear fruit. That doesn't worry me. The problem, you got the problem. See, I don't have a problem. Nothing they say turns me from Yahweh. So, that's out of the question. They know that. If you are weak in Yahweh, you better hurry up and learn of me. Now you understand why you have to take your yoke up on you and learn of me? That's what makes you strong in Yahweh. Be strong in Yahweh ben Yahweh. Be strong in the power of Yahweh ben Yahweh. Be strong in the might of Yahweh ben Yahweh. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh ben Yahweh, not part. All of moral behavior. Why? That you be able to stand against the cunning devices of the devil. But you are going to have to be able to stand. And only in Yahweh ben Yahweh can you stand. Now we're wrestling with somebody. We got to wrestle. Where does the wrestling take place? In your mind. And then I'm letting you know here who you're wrestling against. For we wrestle not against flesh. It's not a spook thing either, is it? We wrestle not against blood, but against principalities, against powers. Principalities and powers are not cities and cement. Give me principalities. Anybody appreciate this? How can we stand if we don't know what it is?
Principality, a territory ruled by a prince.
All right, just a minute. We are wrestling against a prince or a ruler of a certain territory. The principal. He is unprincipled. Opposite on moral behavior, unprincipled. That's who we're wrestling against. The prince of unprincipled. He has no principle. He is immoral. Okay.
A territory ruled by a prince, or from which a prince derives his title. The position, authority, or jurisdiction of a prince. Sovereignty.
Wait, all right. We are wrestling against what? Authority. The authority of the devil over us. Where does how does he have authority over us? He's not standing in front of every one of us with a gun. Where's his authority? In our mind. How does he gain this authority? Through what? Immoral behavior. What does he put in our mind? Immoral behavior, the opposite of everything on the board. Come on.
Principality, one of the 9 orders of angels.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now, our battle is against an order. And order is a craft. And a craft is defined as a trick. So the rulers of the craft are the white masons. You're wrestling against white masons who have written our Bible and our salvation in allegories and symbols. And by writing them in allegories and symbols, then you don't understand how we're fighting and who we're fighting. Now, this is so subtly hidden that if we had not been studying over the last few weeks, we wouldn't have any idea of thinking about looking for principalities, and that it would lead to order. We are warring against this hidden knowledge. Finally, brethren, see, you are ignorant about who you're fighting with. Who you're wrestling with, you're not knowledgeable. All knowledge that is supposed to benefit you is sold in secret, whether it be Rosicrucians, Masonry, Eastern Star, fraternal organizations, the Jesuits, how to get rich quick. All of this is sold to the public, kept back as secret knowledge. So we are wrestling against principalities. We're not wrestling against flesh and blood. That's not the kind of war we're to run out here and fight. Because their weapons are far too superior for us as captives. If it's kept secret, how are you going to know what it is? If you go try to find out, you have to get an oath. What a way to go. The rulers of darkness, the people who move to keep your mind in darkness. That's who we're fighting against. That's who we're wrestling against. And against whom? Spiritual wickedness. Where? In high places. Spiritual wickedness in high places. Don't get hung up on spirit. Spirit just means it's a mental thing. Where it's high? In the mind. High places means who? The rulers. Verse 13. Read.
Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand.
You got to do all your study and righteousness. You got to do all of moral behavior to be able to stand. You got to do it all, not part of it. This is important, children. This is not something that may be important. This is important.